Hi guys, today we are going to talk about text features. And if you remember, when we read informational text, it offers things that help us understand the text better. For instance, in A Lucky Accident, we have photographs we can look at to help us refer to things the text is talking about, and captions that tell us what is on the photographs that we're looking at. Over here, you can see we have a photograph of it zoomed in so that we can see a closer look at it, and captions down here that explain what everything is. So we're going to talk a minute about these text features and how they help us. I've included two PDFs for you to look at. The first one we will do together, and you can choose to either hand this one in or attempt the other one on your own and show that one to your teacher. But here our paper says, reread paragraphs 1 and 2 and look at the photographs on page 6. What information can you gather from each graphic feature? Oops. We are actually on page 8, though, when I look at the Lucky Accident. On page 8. It says, some scientists work for years hoping to invent something but never do so. Others invent things when they're not even trying. George de Mastral found an invention by accident. After walking outdoors, George's overcoat and his dog's fur were covered in prickly plants called burrs. George wondered what made their grip so strong. He looked closely. He noticed tiny hooks in the burrs. So as you can see down here, we have two photographs that show us how one, it's stuck to the dog's fur, and this photograph shows us what the burr is. It's labeled and it's pointing to the burr. And down here on the smaller photograph, this is called an inset. In an inset photograph, they are showing a very close-up view of the burr. And do you see how it has this little hook feature? So in our text, he said he looked closely and he noticed tiny hooks in the burrs. So here they're showing us what these tiny hooks look like. So for our paper, it's asking us, what is the text feature? A large photograph. And this is showing me, the large picture is showing me what a burr is and what it looks like. Now this little inset photograph is showing me a close-up view of the hooks on a burr. So this is showing us, this information is telling us how he got the idea that perhaps this might be something that will be useful if he could manufacture or make something that would be like this, that hooked on to another material. And if we kept reading, we find out that those hooks caught on anything with a loop. And so that's how he decided that if he made a fabric like that, we could have something that would be like a Velcro that we use now with that hook and loop feature. So these photographs are helping me understand the text more. So I wrote, the photographs are helping me understand where his idea came from and how it works. So because we had a close-up view of that hook feature that he saw on the burr, and because we saw how that stuck to the dog's fur and his overcoat, then we now know that he is going to come up with an idea to use that for other things. So that's what we learned from paragraph 2. And they explain how this works in outer space for astronauts. And it offers some other ideas as to where this sort of invention can be used. So if you would like to try this on your own, there is this part 2, and you get to read the second page and discuss how the caption under the photograph, this is the caption, explains the large photograph, and what the little insert photograph helps us to understand. And this down here says, how do the images and the words help you understand what hooks and loops are? So you can go ahead and fill that out on your own if you would like, and answer this question at the bottom. And when you're finished, you may submit that to your teacher. Great work today.